everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Love at First Sight for Steam Part 3. Today we continue our conversation with Sachi. She may not be used to talking with other people, but it doesn't seem like she's opposed to a good conversation. And then the bell interrupts us. Time to go already, huh? But at least I was able to talk to her more. That's something to be happy about. Oops, we should get going.
Right.
The two of us stand up and start heading down the stairs. Come back here tomorrow, okay? I'll bring the manga, I promised.
Oh, okay. Mamoru-senpai?
Yeah? I stop on the steps and turn back towards Sachi. Her voice is so quiet that it's hard to hear over the sound of our footsteps.
I'm really sorry.
Really, I don't mind lending out 1 or 2 books.
It's not that. Coming up here to talk to me.
What is she getting at exactly? Usually when people offer to do nice things for you, you say thanks, not sorry. Not that you have to bow or anything like that. Actually, I should be thanking you for talking to me.
Sorry.
There you go again.
Sorry. I mean, thanks. Thank you.
Yep, glad I could help. We're descending the stairs as we talk, and before I know it, we're at the 2nd floor, where my classroom is. She's got 1 more floor to go, since she's a first-year student. Alright, this is my stop. See you tomorrow.
Sure. Tomorrow, then.
We go our separate ways. Sachi goes to the 1st floor while I return to my classroom on this floor. Well, I did it. I only just met her, but surprisingly, we actually made a promise to meet up again. It's only been a day, but I feel like we've gotten much closer. While I'm in my afternoon classes, I think about what kind of manga I should lend her and try to remember what's on my bookshelves. ... And then the next day. Morning. I enter my classroom and notice that Akemi and Tomo are already here. They both seem very confused as they look from me to the paper bag I'm holding.
Whoa, Makun, what's that? Are you opening a store?
I was talking with Sachi a bit yesterday and I told her I'd lend her some manga. I think you brought a few too many. Tomo sounds more surprised than anything. Yeah, I think you're right. The medium-sized paper bag I brought along seems to be sagging under the weight of the manga inside. Didn't you notice how heavy it was when you tried to lift it? I guess I didn't, somehow.
Is Sachi on an Amazon or something? She's gonna have a hard time carrying that bag home otherwise, you know.
I'm starting to worry about that myself. I don't think it'll be impossible for her, but it probably will be hard. Don't you think it would be better to give the books to her a few at a time? I guess so. I'll let her borrow them all eventually, I suppose. Aside from that, though, I've got something more urgent I need to take care of right now. I quickly turn to Akemi and bow my head.
Huh? What's up?
Please let me see your homework! You didn't do it. This is the 2nd time today I've heard Tomo sounding surprised. That's a new record, I think. No, yesterday I was looking through my bookshelves trying to find books I could lend to Sachi. I was flipping through each book to determine whether or not it would be good for her. And, well, that's all I ended up doing last night. You're saying you spent the whole day reading manga instead of doing your homework? I suppose that's it in a nutshell, yeah. So, Akemi, help me out! Incidentally, there's a reason I'm asking Akemi. Despite the fact that she's kind of an airhead personality-wise, she's actually a really good student. I wouldn't say she's smart exactly, but she does seem like the studious type. That's not to say that Tomoyori's grades are bad or anything, but it's easier to ask Akemi than him.
Well, I guess I have to. I'll think of it as an investment into my future rendezvous with Sachan.
Wait, don't put weird obligations on me.
No, I'm just setting the table so I can meet her sooner.
Setting the table? We're not going out to eat.
So, you don't want to see my homework then?
I will concentrate wholly on the work at hand, so please allow me to see it.
Oh, very nice. Okay.
Lunchtime. Before I can think about which books I'm going to lend her, I have to haul all the manga I brought up to the stairway to the roof first. Hey, what's up?
Hello. Mamoru-senpai. What's that?
Her gaze shifts onto my paper bag. Does it really stand out that much? I picked out some manga for you to read, but I guess I brought a few too many.
There are a lot.
Do you walk to school?
Yes.
I thought you might. I brought 2 or 3 different series, so go ahead and pick out what you want to read. You can take a few at a time. I don't want to overload you.
Sorry.
Nah, I'm the one who should be apologizing. Anyway, check these out.
Okay.
The bag crinkles as I dig my hand into it, and I pile up a tower of manga on the steps. Sachi cautiously extends a hand toward the tower, but she looks like she's about to commit some grave sin. I guess she's never borrowed manga from anyone before. She looks scared for some reason. But she starts to sort through them, and as she's reading the summaries and flipping through the pages of the books, her expression loosens up little by little. ...
This one looks really interesting. ... Oh, I saw a bunch of copies of this one lined up at the bookstore a little while ago. ... This one, if I remember right, they say they're going to make it into a movie. ...
So, did you find one you like?
Yes, they all look so interesting. I can't decide. This one. And this one. Wait, no. This one.
I wait patiently as Sachi begins to fidget restlessly and turn her head to me for guidance. There's no hurry, pick whichever you want. The bell drowns out my sentence. More time had passed than I'd realized.
Sorry. Okay, I'll take this one and this one.
Hey, are you doing anything after school? Or are you going right home?
Going right home.
I can help you carry them to your house. After class, wait for me at the school's gates.
Huh?
I hastily packed the manga back in the paper bag, and before she could say anything, I'm already heading down the stairs with the bag in my arms. Just before I turn the corner, I catch a glimpse of Sachi and say, "See you after school."
Wait, Senpai.
Having more or less forced this onto her, I leave the shaken Sachi and return to my classroom. Smooth move. After school... Dot dot dot. I leave the school building carrying the heavy paper bag. I have no idea how far Sachi's house is from the school, but it wouldn't be right to make her carry all this home. Come to think, I don't even know where her house is. I don't know what I'm going to do if it's far in the opposite direction of my own house. No, I agreed to this, so even if it is in the opposite direction, I'll go all the way there. I really didn't think this through, did I? Now that I think about it, it's like I'm tricking her into showing me where her home is. Isn't it kind of creepy if someone you've only known for a few days finds out where you live? Well, what if she does think I'm creepy? As I'm thinking about this, I leave the gates and survey the area. Where's Sachi? I suddenly worry that she silently left without me. I guess I was too pushy. I didn't even wait for her to agree to let me walk her home. If she decided to go home on her own, it wouldn't be out of place and I would have no right to complain anyway. If that's the case, wouldn't she have come to my classroom to give me back my manga first?
Senpai?
No sooner do I hear her voice than I realize she's standing next to me, looking up. Where the hell did she come from? She really snuck up on me.
Shall we go?
I look over and confirm that it is in fact her next to me, then watch as she quickly leaves the campus, staring at the ground with an uneasy expression. It seems like she wants to avoid being seen. I continue after her, hauling the heavy paper bag along. About 10 meters on, we turn down a narrow side road, and she slows down to a more normal pace before turning to look at me. She seems to have forgotten what she was about to say. Sorry for forcing you to do this. You must think I'm a jerk.
No, you're not a jerk. I wouldn't go that far. I think I should go home alone. I don't want to cause you any trouble.
I seem to think about it. Let's see, let me read that again. I seem to think about it a bit before thrusting the manga-filled bag at Sachi. She hurriedly throws out her arms to try to take it, but... Eep! As I take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls forward under its weight. The bundle of books lands with a deep thump as it hits the ground. Yep, turns out she isn't an Amazon after all. See, that's too heavy for you, isn't it? That's why I'm carrying it for you. If you do hate me, though, you should say so. I pick up the bag of manga again.
But, isn't it going to be a pain for you?
Nope. If it was a pain, I'd tell you. Don't worry about it, Sachi. Aren't I the one being a pain here? If you think about it, isn't following someone I barely know to her house kind of rude?
No, I don't mind if it's you following me to my house.
Really? Well, I'm glad then. So, which way is your house?
This way.
Alright, let's get going.
Okay.
The two of us start walking at a steady pace, side by side. Sachi takes short steps, but since I'm weighed down by the heavy books, I match her speed perfectly. What's up?
Which way is your house? If it's in the opposite direction, I mean, if that's the case, I can carry the manga on my own.
Interesting. Sachi started talking to me on her own? That makes me strangely happy, even if it's only a minor thing.
Mamoru-senpai?
No worries, this isn't the street I usually take, but my house is in this direction. What street do you turn on?
I don't turn, the street changes. But basically, I head in this direction the whole way.
I see. That's good. My house is pretty much straight ahead, so we're probably right in the same neighborhood. Does it take long for you to get to school?
I think I'm pretty close. It doesn't take too long or anything.
Is that so? Cool.
Isn't that heavy? I think I could help you carry it.
I'm telling you, it's fine. I did drag this all the way to school from my house this morning, you know.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Come on, I'm the one who invited myself to come along with you, so there's nothing you need to apologize for. You're not doing anything wrong.
Well, okay. Thank you.
No problem. Anyway, tomorrow's the weekend, isn't it? Don't worry about rushing through the books just to get them back to me. You have plenty of time after all.
Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. ...
The two of us lapse into silence for a little while as we continue on. On the way, I noticed something. Even though we're generally headed in the same direction we were when we started, Sachi keeps changing streets. I think it's because she's avoiding streets with a lot of people on them. On top of that, whenever we get to the end of a street, she bows her head as she walks, looking down at the ground. Hey, is your house on the other side of the shopping mall? I want her to stop looking down, so I try to strike up some conversation again.
No, we're not going that far. It's just a little further from here. We should be able to see it soon.
I see. My house is a little ways behind us. It's a different street, but we really are in the same neighborhood.
Oh, really? Ah, that's my house, over there.
She points at a house a little ways ahead of us. Oh? This is your place, huh? We've arrived at a solitary, small, nondescript house.
Thank you very much. I could take them up to my room from here.
Okay, sure. I gently hand her the manga, being sure not to drop it into her arms this time. Then, with a metal clack, the door to Sachi's house opens. Surprised, the two of us turn toward the sound. The woman who comes out stares back at me for a moment, but she quickly focuses on Sachi, narrowing her eyes.
Mayumi, are you going out?
Sachi looks like she's about to cry as she lowers her head, trying to avoid looking at the woman. The person Sachi referred to as Aunt Mayumi is a slender woman with perfect posture and two normal eyes instead of one giant one. Yes, something urgent has come up at work. Sachi, who is this boy? She looks me over from top to bottom, her face grave and unsmiling, and her eyes creep onto my bag I gave Sachi. She's beautiful, but her stare is so icy it sends shivers down my spine.
From school. A student.
Sachi's voice is tidy, and she bows her head again, flustered, and I'm not sure the woman could hear her. Should I try to point that out? She turns to Sachi, but before she could speak, I open my own mouth. And on that note, folks, we're going to cut it off here for now, so stay tuned for Let's Play Love at First Sight for Steam Part 4, when we continue the conversation here with Sachi and her aunt. Anyway, see you then, peoples!